This show is brought to you by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Tropical Smoothie Cafe believes that you deserve a little vacay every day, not just once a year. Get on Tropic Time with bright and refreshing smoothies, tropic bowls, wraps, and flatbreads from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. You're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Fan favorite summer mocktail smoothies just hit the pool deck at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Summer mocktail smoothies are back and more refreshing than ever. Try the fan favorite Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, or Watermelon Mojito smoothies today. One bite of the Tropic Bowls from Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and you'll instantly feel like you're cabana-side. Enjoy sunshine by the spoonful with the acai bowl from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Hello, and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters.
Hello.
This is episode 116. We're here to cover season 9, episode 5 of Catfish, the television show, Cristian and Chantel.
Did you like this episode?
I did.
It wasn't bad.
I did like this episode.
It's not so much that I liked it, but I have so much thoughts on it.
I have a lot of thoughts too. So this is it's good that we do a podcast about this television show.
No kidding, right?
We should do a podcast about it. We have so many thoughts.
This is how it always happens too. We're like, oh, let's talk about the show. And it's like, well, Tracey,
here we are.
Another podcast is coming.
A lot of people have been asking me, are you going to do one on the Baldwin show? No, I'm not. But I am going to watch it.
Oh, that's funny. I was going to ask you that too. I was going to be like, do you want to cover the Baldwin show because you're in love with Alec?
I mean, here's the thing. We could talk about it on BS or whatever. We could talk about it.
Right.
I don't want to cover it, take notes.
I can't take notes on something
I can't be married, no pun intended, to another show.
Okay, I understand that.
I can be married to the man on the show. I love him so much.
I know you do.
See, the thing about Alec Baldwin is that he has 25 kids, and that if we got together, I would just tell him that like I couldn't have kids anymore.
Right, and you wouldn't have to.
Right, because he's like, oh, I actually have like a ton.
See,
I have a ton at home.
J-Lo and Ben are breaking up, so
yeah, I know.
My dream is coming true too.
Okay,
he has two teenagers.
That's amazing. That's the reason why you want to be with him, right? Because you love a man that's already has grown kids.
I am so in love with him. It's really ridiculous. I love him so much.
Well, you're gonna have to start going to Dunkin' Donuts if you love him.
No, fuck that. I mean, really.
Wow.
Come on, Tracey.
If you guys want to hear more of this little banter, you know where to go. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast, where you'll hear our favorite podcast, BS, my favorite podcast, Recycled with Noelle and Michaels, covering Real Housewives of New Jersey Season 2, Mob Wives, and some of the most cinematic classics. Did you like that? That's not even a word. Cinematic classics, including but not limited to Crossroads with Britney Spears, Fear with Marky Mark, and so on and so forth. Also, Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast. So pumped, a Vanderpump Rules podcast. And you know what else, Noelle?
What?
We just posted very recently, today, an episode of Teen Mom Trash Talk. It's an interview with our favorite and yours. You know it is.
The one and only
Farrah Abraham. So go check it out. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. Let's jump into the pool with Cristian and Chantel.
Guys, I don't care if you don't like Farrah. Stop fucking talking about it. It's annoying.
No, I know. It's like, stop commenting weird things like on something she's tagged in. That's such a weird flex.
But that's what I'm saying. It's so weird. Like, just stop. Just stop, you know?
Very strange. Very strange.
Stop being weird. And also, one more thing. Unexpected is back.
Unexpected is back, babies. So you know where to go. Patreon.com.
Yeah, you know where to go. I really want to talk about it with you guys. So
okay. Well, that sounded not very genuine, but okay.
No, I actually do because it's all new people.
All right. Well, guess who else is new? Cristian and Chantel.
I like Cristian so much.
Okay, me too. I gotta tell you, I'm like, we're friends. This
is the first person on the show in a while where I'm like, I like them so much.
I like him so much. He was so easygoing, fun, regular,
just nice guy.
Not stupid.
Not stupid, very go with the flow, not like weirdly emotional.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice guy.
All right. So he's 23. He's from Memphis, but he's going to school in Montgomery, Alabama.
Right.
He met Chantel on a social networking app a year ago, and she would go live. She's 22 from Rockville, Maryland. She's cool. She's funny. She cooks, and they talk on the phone all the time, but she doesn't show her face on lives, and she won't FaceTime with him. So they call him. Now,
yeah.
Let's move backwards a little bit.
Okay.
What is this app?
Okay. So I thought it was going to be TikTok. But it's a live stream.
Yeah. It's like almost like a Twitch kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess. I guess it's just an app where people just go live.
Yeah, I guess so.
But then you don't show your face. Like she doesn't show her face. So what is she showing?
She might like just be walking and talking or like showing like food she's making or like I don't know, but he never says what she's
Well, that's the
showing.
thing, because then how did you like you're seeing a different person on live stream? Like he's like, oh, I saw the other girl. You know what I mean? It's like, did she just have a picture up?
She
It
had
was
a
so
picture up.
confusing. But as her profile picture or as her live? That's what I mean. That's what's confusing.
Oh, interesting. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So
I feel like she was like bringing us through like the neighborhood on her life,
right.
like
I
in my
don't.
head.
That's what I want to do. But yeah, I think that he's really, really nice. I think that I could understand why he thinks that she's real
Yeah.
at
She's
first.
like right. She's regular-ish.
But that's what I mean. She's regular. I just there are so many things here that don't make sense the more you get into it.
okay. Well, let's see if maybe we could figure it out
But
together.
I don't know what live stream is.
So they call him
Mhm.
and he's like, "Oh, I'm in a dorm at school, so we meet at a friend's house? Why can't we just say we're renting a house?"
Right. Why do you have to say a friend's house?
I don't know.
I know it's at your friend's house. Everything, all the artwork is from Bob's.
Everything is from Bob's.
Yeah.
So Neve says that she needs to shan show and stop Chantelling.
Wow.
I loved it.
Here's the thing. You know, that's my type of humor, but it's like, okay, I like Neve this episode because he's clueless about all of this.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
This is like not his culture.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, LOL, Neve.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know what any of this is.
Okay. So Cristian is a senior and he's graduating with his Bachelor of Science in Business Management.
He had to get away from Memphis
because his brother went to prison for 25 years. His best friend got killed. And then he got a football scholarship, I'm assuming, right? To this
Memphis place
in Montgomery.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, in Montgomery, right?
And then he got shot in the leg at a party.
I mean, here's the thing. I would have again liked to know a little more. How did your best friend get killed? What happened?
Why is your brother in jail?
Why is your brother in jail?
Google.com.
Right. But it's like, can you tell us a little more? Like, okay, do you have any
What
other
was the recovery like?
siblings?
What was your injury after you got shot in
What
the
was
leg?
your injury? What was it like?
Did you have to? Because he's like, and then I just stopped playing football. It's like, well,
But
obviously
did you have to stop playing
or
football?
did you get scared? Like,
Right.
what happened?
It's like I like him, so I want to be a little more invested. So tell me more.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, she is mad at him because he keeps asking to FaceTime and they take a 2-month break because she's so mad at him.
Wow, because he's asking you to FaceTime?
Well,
come on.
So there's this other guy, Cash, that's always in her live.
So the stuff with Cash confused me a little bit.
So basically, there was another guy that was always in her live
Right,
streams, like
right.
commenting.
No, later on it confuses me a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
So he had DM'd Cash and been like, "Hey, what's up with you guys?" And he's like, "Oh, I got her phone number." And he's like, "Have you ever
Right.
seen her face?" And he's like, "No." Okay.
He got a
perfect.
crew together to investigate her.
I love this.
Me too.
Okay. So he shows her Instagram. So she makes
Right.
plates. She said she
Right.
makes plates. There's 5 pictures of her on Instagram.
See, that doesn't seem like very active for a plate person.
Right. For a plate maker.
Right. For a plate maker.
Well, Cash said that. So, okay. So they show the text to Cammie and Neve. And it's
Right,
lots
right.
and lots and lots of text. So they're like, all right, you go ask Cash for more info. Well, he said that he could ask Cash for more info.
Right.
And Cash said that there's a new number.
Also, she has a necklace with a J on it.
Right. We can't see what it says, but
Yeah.
it definitely does not say Chantel
No,
or Chancho.
Definitely not. But how did he not notice that?
Because he didn't know she had a neck.
Oh my, that's
she
what it is.
Men don't know. Listen, Noelle and I were at a party.
We're going to talk a lot more about that on
We'll
BS.
talk about it on BS. We were at a party last week
Mhm.
and one of our very best friends was there and I had
Yeah.
on the cutest sandals probably in the world.
Yeah, you did.
They were the color of the season. If you guys don't know, it's neon yellow.
Uh-huh.
Little chartreuse, right?
Mhm.
And he was like making fun of my sandals.
Yeah.
And he's like, boys like you with those sandals. And I was like, boys don't know that I have feet.
Okay, that made me LOL.
Because you think that that's what's happening. That's like the Cat Williams joke, right? Where how women have to match their toenails and their their
Yes.
fingernails. Did you
Yeah.
ever hear his joke about that?
No, but it's true.
He's like, I mean, I'm paraphrasing because I don't know the
Sure.
entire quote, but he's basically like, oh yeah, guys look at your feet and your nails and they're like, what? Her feet are plumb and her nails are berry? Absolutely not.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
it's like,
But it's like a lot of women are like, I have to match my underwear and my bra. It's like,
right.
do you think they care?
No, they do not care.
They
Not
don't
only do
even,
they
they
not
don't
care,
care if you have none on, some on.
they don't know if you have a neck. He didn't know she had a necklace.
Right. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Mm-mm.
All right. So Neve makes an account on this live streaming thing.
Right.
But he's too old for her, so she doesn't come up in his search. That was so
That's
funny.
so funny. And Cammy's like, well, now I'm gonna have to do it.
So Cammy makes an account and they said that she can go anywhere from 18 to 35. And Neve's like, yeah, 35. Okay. So they find a picture of this girl. They do the picture search.
Right.
And what's her name? Johanna?
Okay, so they said Jonah, but it's Johanna.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
She lives in Houston, Texas.
Chef Joe.
Right. So they reach out to Chef Joe.
Right.
And they find out a lot of stuff. But you know what?
What?
This show is brought to you by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Tropical Smoothie Cafe believes that you deserve a getaway every day, not just once a year. Summer mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Mocktail hour on the pool deck is a sip away. Nothing says summer like a tropical mocktail smoothie. Fan favorites Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito smoothies are on deck at Tropical Smoothie Cafe for a limited time. Does it get more refreshing than that, Noelle?
No, it does not, especially not a watermelon mojito.
Okay, every time I say watermelon mojito, I'm like thirsty.
Well, okay. The thing is, I've never heard of a watermelon mojito before, and I really like anything mojito. And then when I went and I
like
tried
anything
it,
lime. Yeah.
but that's the thing, lime and mint. And then I'm like, how have I never thought of a watermelon mojito? This is delicious.
Well, join Tropical Smoothie Cafe for a pineapple, mango, and watermelon soiree all summer long. Grab refreshing Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito mocktail smoothies and meet us poolside. So, Island Punch smoothie, peach, guava, passion fruit, mango, and pineapple. Yum.
I love peach. Anything
I love
peach.
passion fruit. Mango Berry Cosmo smoothie, mango, strawberries, cranberry, and lime. Yum.
That's for you too.
Watermelon mojito smoothie, watermelon mint, strawberries, and lime.
Yum.
Well, you're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
All right.
So they run the phone number. Nothing.
It doesn't go to anything. Place.
No, it doesn't go to anything.
Okay.
So nothing.
Right.
So they call Cash.
Mm-hmm.
And
okay, so this is what confused me because he was like, Cash gave me her new number, but I don't have it. So you'll have to contact him. And it's like he gave you her new number and you don't have it. That
didn't make sense.
Right. And I'm like, some weird things that they said just didn't make sense.
Yes. That's definitely editing. Okay. So this girl, I gotta tell you, I love her.
Okay.
This girl
when I watched this, I was like, this is Tracey.
This is love this girl.
This is Tracey. Uh-huh.
All right. So she told him that she could ship him plates in the mail. This is what she told Cash.
She's very about her business, like you. And when she was like
you're gonna ship him?
You're gonna ship him shrimp,
salmon, Alfredo.
Hey, you could ship
in a box.
How much does this food cost? What is your food cost?
It's mostly UPS costs.
But that's what I mean. I know how much it is to ship overnight. Right. I learned today.
They Google her number and they find that she has a Detroit number, right?
Right. I learned that from Eminem and 8 Mile. Everybody in the 313.
Wow. Well, Neve didn't learn it from Eminem. He learned it from his wife. Did you know he was married?
Oh, God, Laura. So Laura's from Detroit. I actually didn't
Laura,
know that.
go back to where you came from.
I like her. You don't like her?
No.
Why? You're so
I don't know why. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why.
Yeah, I just feel like nobody likes her. I am the only person.
It's just you and Laura.
Yeah, it's just
because you know what it is? Stop trying to make
they
fetch
try
happen.
it too hard. Yeah, they try too hard.
All right. So her Cash App is Harmony.
Okay. I would love an explanation about that.
Nope.
Yeah.
She's not interested. All right. So they message the girl that he's been talking to.
Right.
And she's like, okay, well, I'm actually not interested in meeting him, but you can support my business. And they're like, okay, how could we fine, we'll bite.
How
can we support your business? She's like, well, I'm in Detroit right now. You can leave me a $75 deposit for plates.
Tracey, this is you.
This made me
I am
laugh
not
so
interested
hard.
in meeting him, but you can support my business?
Okay.
You're
So
in Alabama.
they cash app Harmony.
Right.
And Cammie's like,
Let's get a giant plate of catfish.
LOL.
Uh-huh.
All right. So it's the next day. This
Mhm.
is this is Christian's first plane ride. This is what made me love him
Oh
too.
my, okay. Also,
They
I
also
love,
had a lot of fun with him, and you could tell that he was really nice
yes.
because they weren't treating him like a weirdo.
No, and you know what? You know how sometimes they make them fly by themselves?
Yes.
Yeah, they actually
He
let
was
him
first
fly with
class.
them. That's the thing. And it's like they're like, okay, it's Christian's first flight, and then they make an announcement for him.
Oh god, but it was just the way that Neve and Cammy were interacting with him, and they weren't
Yeah.
treating him like he was like off.
No, because he actually wasn't off at all.
Right. But that's not usually
Yeah.
how, like, I felt more of a connection to him because they felt a connection to
Right.
him.
It's not like that girl like Kay that was on a
Right.
couple episodes ago. Like I actually could be friends with him for real.
Oh,
I like
we
him
might
so
be.
much.
We
Yeah.
might be. All right. So they give him wings. They land in Detroit. It is snowing. And she says, actually, so they had gotten a place downtown.
Right.
Actually, I don't deliver downtown. So they rented a different house. This
That's
is so
crazy.
funny.
I know.
So she's like, all right, well, I'll meet you guys, but not Christian.
Okay. Tracey, everything she does from here on out is you.
I love her so much.
Uh-huh.
All right. So Cammie is wearing her panda dunks in the snow.
I know. She's like, I was not prepared for
Why
this.
were you not prepared for this,
It's
Cammie?
like Michigan is freezing, girl.
Look at your weather app. Anyway.
Right. You have the app for a reason.
Okay.
Google.
So they're in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And Neve's like, oh, she's coming now. So he has to go into the garage because you know that they always have to go into the garage.
Oh, of course. But I like that those two are gonna eavesdrop.
Okay. So she pulls in.
Mm-hmm.
This girl gets out of the car.
Yeah.
Reacts in no way. She
Yeah.
has 2 small trays of food.
She doesn't even smile.
She doesn't even smile, and she goes, let me in the house.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She says her name is Micaiah.
Right.
And she said that she's friends with what's her name? Chantel.
And she told me you owe her $35 for the
She
food.
goes, oh, yeah, she told me that you owe her $35, and then she has a note.
That was so funny. The note, like she's never heard this note in her whole life. She's squinting reading it. She said, Tracey.
I loved it so much. I loved
the
it
acting
so
on
much.
this woman.
She said that the feelings aren't mutual. And he's like, wait a minute. That's her voice.
That was so funny. She goes, Chantel said, I hope you guys like my food. Thank you for supporting my business. But the feelings are mutual. Sorry, Cristian. I LOL'd at this letter.
God, it was so funny. So he's like, why don't you come in and have a plate? Like,
right. We don't need 4 plates.
Yeah. He's like, baby, it's cold outside.
Oh, it's so funny.
It doesn't matter because Cammie and Cristian come into the garage.
Yep.
And he's like, you have this, like, this is your voice. You are you. You are you. You are you.
And she's like, no, I'm not.
And then he's like, yes, you are. And she goes, yes, it's me.
But
she is a
even,
sociopath, though, right?
Right. But that's the thing. She's not even like smirking, giggling, smiling.
Nothing about this. So
nothing.
They're like, okay, it says Harmony on your Cash App. She's like, no clue.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know what that's about. Yeah.
Okay.
We actually never find out what that's about either.
She's like, yeah, I use the girls' pictures to promote my business.
But what the hell sense does that make? What does that mean? Why? So you're using a quote unquote good looking girl to promote your business?
Wait, I wrote something down that I can't read. She said blank business. She said something business. I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know. What I wrote, the next thing I wrote was, it is so cold there. They cannot talk without all of the smoke blowing out of their mouths. It is so cold there. And she doesn't even have on a jacket.
Well, she said that she does not love him. And he's like, fuck you.
But he's not like flipping out, not anything. He's just like,
he's like, hello.
Yes. You are a liar.
So they all go inside.
Gaslighting me.
They start over. Cammie has the baggy jeans on. They're so cute on her.
I know. She always wears them and they look so good on her.
So annoying. All right. So they're like, okay, we had to verify ourselves on the app. And she's like, oh, yeah, I got in before that was verified.
Yeah. I got in right before then. So it worked for me.
All right. So she says that this is for her business, but she doesn't even tell anyone she's in Detroit.
Okay. Also, did you notice? I promise you, I'm not throwing stones, everybody. She donde está front tooth.
Okay, well, speaking of throwing stones, I think you threw it and it hit her right in the front of the mouth.
Right. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. She
It's
is
gone.
missing one front tooth, one singular front tooth.
It's part of it. It got in an accident.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's like it's not the whole thing.
Well, most of her customers are in Maryland. That's why.
Okay, but I love it because Neve and Cammy are like, just what are you talking about?
Right. And she keeps going, honestly.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, honestly.
I love these lies. She's just spinning them.
She doesn't care.
Well, that's what it is. But like she does. I don't know why she's acting like this.
There's a little touch. If I listen, we don't know her, but like there's a little touch of like sociopathy in there.
Well,
it's like so fun for me.
But
to
it's
watch
also
this.
she's like playing so close to the vest because like she obviously does care because of the update later. You know?
Right. So she said that she's like, I already apologized. They're like, we didn't hear it. And she's like, okay, fine, I'll do it again.
Tracey. She's like, I apologize. Right. And Neva's like, wait, what? She was like, I said that I'm very sorry. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. And Neva's like, what? Like, what are you talking about?
She's like, okay, fine, I'll do it again. Watch this. Sorry.
And then he's like, I don't think that was sincere, but thanks.
Okay. She's like, well, it was nice cooking for you. And then she does an eye roll.
Well, that's it. She shakes their hands and she's like, bye, Cristian. I just what? Why are you
okay.
What did he do to you?
Okay. And then they leave and Cristian's like, I got to get out of this stinking ass house.
Right. So that's not your friend's house.
No, well, this is the renting house. The friend's house was.
Yeah.
Okay, so
true.
they leave. Noelle. Okay, so he's finding himself. Blah blah.
Right,
blah.
of course.
He's like, oh,
but
he's like,
blew up his phone.
I know. And he's like, oh, did you fly her in to cook for you?
Oh my god, when he was like, oh well, she blew up my phone. I had to block her, and I'm like, of course she did. That's the thing. Of course she was blowing up his phone because she actually did give a shit.
Of course she did. Also, they update with her, and she said she blocked him, and they don't talk. And
when she said she blocked him, I'm like, I love you.
Because
that's what I would have said too.
That's exactly what
I would have said.
I blocked him. He was blowing up my phone.
Yeah, he just wouldn't stop calling me.
She said that she still has access to that other account, but she doesn't use it. What?
She is top tier.
I love her. I love her so much. First of all, first question that I have.
Okay.
What'd you order?
Okay, right. So I'm guessing the shrimp, salmon.
No, what do you mean? Why are you guessing? What did you order? What was on the menu that week? Did you eat it?
Right. Did you eat? That's what
did the production eat it?
Did they eat it? Did anybody eat it?
I would have made her taste every single plate first.
Right. And it's just, I don't know. I just feel like nobody ate it. I think that they just spent that money just because.
Sure, but I want to know if someone, someone in
too.
the crew ate it. Someone in the
how
crew ate
did
it.
no one...
I mean, listen, we worked in restaurants for so many years,
That's
and there
true.
would be dead food on the line that was like under the heat lamps for years.
Yes.
And people would be like, dead food in the kitchen, and it could have been a broiled antelope, and they would have eaten
so right, though. You're so right. There was garlic bread you could slice me with that I would eat back there.
Yes. There could be shrimp that were so overcooked.
Tracey, I've had the rock shrimp like that.
Shrimp that you can throw. What did you say the other day? You were like, if he threw a rock at me, it would hurt less than that shrimp.
It would hurt less than that shrimp. I've never seen more overcooked shrimp in my life, but that's a horse of another color.
You'll hear about that on BS.
You'll hear about that on BS. I can't wait to tell you guys about everything on BS. But she was nuts. I actually really enjoyed watching it.
I enjoyed the amount of nuts. Now, this is something else I want to say.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was an issue with her eyelashes.
Yeah, there's always an issue with the eyelashes. When they're not yours, there's an issue.
Well, I mean, that was really beyond not hers.
Yes.
Okay, so there's an issue with the eyelashes. The front tooth, donde está? But if we would have peeled off the eyelashes, fixed the front tooth,
she's cute.
She's really cute.
So that's the thing. So I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, so you're using another girl's pictures.
That looks very similar
to you. Very similar to you.
The only difference is that girl was dressed up in the pictures and you weren't.
That was the thing I couldn't understand. So
it's like if she put on that outfit, she would look
just like her. Right. Like similar to her. So it's like, because here's the thing. It's not like she's posting, say, like a Selena Gomez or something. Right. She's posting someone who is very similar to her.
She could have dressed herself up.
Right.
Even use a filter. I mean, she's cute.
But so that's the thing. It's like, you're not even gross, but why are you using someone's picture that looks like you?
Okay. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like, So just
Right.
use you and use I mean, if I were her, I would have used me and used like heavily filtered if you want to like
Sure.
make it better.
Sure. Right. Like filter, or I would, put on a ton of makeup or whatever.
Yeah.
Dress like I don't usually dress. But like if you would have just put on a dress like the other girl, like Chantel.
Yeah.
Or I forgot her real name, but like you would have looked just like her.
Yeah. Chef Joe.
Yeah, it's so Johanna, right.
Okay, but also
so weird to me.
How are you promoting your plates? Because you're not promoting your plates. Because you're
Right.
not telling anyone.
I
So
don't think
where
she has plates.
did she just have to get
I
up
think
and
she
cook?
just had to get up and cook. I'm telling you, I'm like, I do not think. I just don't think so. I don't think that she has plates.
This is even funnier because this is something that you and I would do.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
yes.
we actually, what we do, me and Noelle,
Mhm.
we are in the lawn business. We cut lawns.
Right.
And then we would have like a hot guy. We would get his information. We would have him pay us, and we'd be like, we need to learn how to cut lawns. We need to buy a lawnmower.
Here's the thing, right? I fully catered for years. I didn't do desserts. And I told Kale to meet her that I would do a dessert table for her.
Yeah.
At her party, remember?
Yeah.
Like,
I
that
remember.
party. I wound up not doing a dessert table, but I was like, well, I'm going to have to learn how to do a dessert table because we're just going to do this so I can meet her.
Something.
Right.
We did the Lady Parts Justice League.
Yeah.
You did a lot of stuff. You did desserts.
No, for sure. But right when with the thing with Kale, I was like just starting out. And she was looking,
no, I know. She wanted like
she
custom
was looking
stuff.
but she was looking for someone to do a dessert table for her.
Right.
She asked for pictures. I sent pictures of tables I did not do.
Hilarious.
Yeah. But then I wound up making them food because they got those other girls to do the dessert tables. But it's like, listen, if you want to do something, you can make it happen.
Oh no, act as if.
I just acted as if. I'm like, oh,
act like you've been here before.
Listen, I'll get this done.
You say yes, and then you figure it out later. That's my whole life. I'll cut your lawn right now.
But that's the thing, though.
I've been in the lawn care business for 40 years.
I did learn that from you. I did, because I was like,
make it, baby.
I'm like, fuck it, I'll do a dessert table.
Yeah, we'll do a dessert table. Whatever. We'll make a whole table out of dessert.
Right. I'll make a pie-shaped table.
You can eat the legs. It's amazing. What did they order from this girl? Okay, so you know what we have to do now.
What?
We have to find Cristian. We have to ask him what they ordered.
Yes.
We have to, because this is someone that I am interested in talking to.
No, I agree with that. I'm gonna try to find him. You know, I like to do that. I'm gonna try to find him.
This is your middle of the night obsession.
It is
amazing. Well, I had a fun time with you today.
I had a really good time with this.
All right. Well, now I have to go watch Unexpected. I have to watch Teen Mom, and I have to stay awake.
All right. Well, lucky for you, Teen Mom is on tomorrow. It's not on Wednesdays anymore.
Just kidding. All right. Well, guess what? LOL, first of all. Second of all,
Teen Mom was on Wednesdays for a while, but not anymore.
Okay. Well, just kidding about that. This is going to be a rough tomorrow then. This is crazy.
A rough tomorrow. All tomorrows are rough, Tracey.
They are rough. Catfish Trash Talk on Instagram, Trash Talk Podcasts on TikTok. Just bear with me. YouTube is Trash Talk Podcasts. Yada yada yada. Catfish Trash Talk on Facebook. That's the group. You can come in. You could talk about this episode. You could talk about the show. You could talk about your grandmother. I don't really care. Let's chat.
Talk about your grandmother.
Talk very specifically about your grandmother. Show us your plates.
Show us everything.
Don't show us everything. Show us anything that's within the guidelines of showing us on Facebook.
Also, show us your plates because I love
DM Noelle everything else. Whatever. Noelle is at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Everything podcast related, everything Tracey Carnazzo related, TraceyCarnazzo.com. All my stand-up comedy tour dates. If you're listening to this, give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on. Comment, like, share, subscribe, do all the stuff that you're supposed to do. You know what you're supposed to do.
So do it.
Do all of the stuff. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, sounds great.
Thank you so much. Please drive out.
Bye.